Hey the pen friends, welcome to the channel again. Like always, it's your host Amy from Pen Venture, and I hope you are all doing okay. Welcome back to the channel. We have another fun pen review. This time we will get our first hands-on experience with the latest model from Scrittura Bolognese, Scribo, and that fountain pen is La Dotta. I had 2 weeks to play with the fountain pen, so I have so many thoughts and so many interesting aspects to talk about it. Let's get it going. I'm super happy whenever I see pen manufacturer taking a leap of faith and trying out new fountain pen models and making them available for all of us. And the last time that I visited Luca Baglione, the CEO of Scribo in Bologna, he showed me his pen roll, and I've seen a lot of interesting fountain pens that are yet to be launched, so they are top secret. But I had the chance to take a few of them with me home and have them reviewed, and the video goes live whenever this fountain pen is launched. So in the previous video that I recorded for the Pen Venture YouTube channel, I left a hint for you guys. I hope you catch that. If not, I'm going to show you La Dotta, the latest model from Scrittura Bolognese, Screbo, and it's right here. So you need to pay attention in the Pen Venture YouTube channels, because I'm giving you guys some of the hints for what's coming next. So we have a new model from Screbo, very beautiful fountain pen, which I had almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks to play with. So I have so many good thoughts and so many interesting things about this fountain pen, and I am very excited to showcase them in this video. Basically, we have a new collection with a new model, and I love the fact that Screbo starts to mix up things. So we have a little bit from the Puma model with the Screbo Field model, and what's going to be available from those two, we have here La Dotta, which is basically a Screbo Field without facets. And why is that? First of all, facets in fountain pens are very, very difficult to do well, and also to polish and to have fountain pens that are following proportions with straight lines. So it takes a lot of time, and that is reflected in the cost. We have in front of us a very beautiful Scribo La Dotta, which is priced in between the Puma and the Field. So that's a very, very interesting point right there. The collection is inspired by the birthplace of the first, let's say, Western world university, Bologna, and the city offers so many good places that serve inspiration for the Scribo fountain pens. This time we have La Dotta in 2 different colors. The one that I'm holding right here, it's called Giardini, and the inspiration for this fountain pen served the Margherita Gardens, and this is a very nice location, very peaceful. I believe it's a park or garden. It is a very, very original marbled candy apple green, and it is stunning. It was love at first sight. I had to have this fountain pen with me home and to review it. So I'm going to show you some of the details, but before that, let's go to the second color, and I'm going to try to attach a picture. And this is Colli, or green mother of pearl. Very beautiful color, very, very nice green, and it takes me to another fountain pen that's very, very close to my heart, the Screbo Field Verde Bosco. Basically, it's kind of similar to that, but it's a little bit more vivid and more light green shade. Now let me show you some of the details of this fountain pen, then we will have it side by side with other fountain pens. I'm going to tell you what's different, what's new, pricing. Then we will have a writing sample with the beautiful 14 karat flex nib, and I'm going to try to flex it as much as I'm feeling safe to do. And in the end, I'm going to share some of my opinions, and we are going to end the video. Being based on the Screbo Field, we have a lot of similarities. A flat finial, just like on the Screbo Field. On top of this flat finial, we can see a finely engraved feather, some beautiful lines right there, and the feather is the international timeless symbol for writing. The shape of the cap is pretty similar to the one on the Screbo feel, but it lacks the facets. This is a very, very unique color that I have not seen on too many fountain pens. The clip is the same with the one on the Screbo feel, and this is a very, very good and aesthetic clip, very practical, very, very functional clip. You can totally take this fountain pen with you, clip it by your pocket or shirt, and it will keep your fountain pen very, very secure. I tested this. Moving further, we have this cap band, and right here we have Screbo. If we are looking down from the clip, on the opposite side we have field writing, and it's the same cap band like on the feel, although the feel model, let's say, matches even better than this one, with this coat on the back of the clip on the cap band. And let's give it a go. We have one complete turn to uncap the fountain pen, and we are greeted by this beautiful, beautiful Scribo nib. We have two nib options available for the Scribo Dotta. We have 18 karat gold and 14 karat gold. On the PenVenture website, you will find both 18 karat gold nibs and 14 karat flexible nibs available, but for the 18 karat, we are going to carry only a few distinct sizes. The specialty one, extra fine, triple broad, and stub. For the triple broad, we have quite a few months in which it's not going to be available, so it's going to be ready sometime in March. So if you are going to order one of these fountain pens and reserve it with PenVenture for the triple broad, you will need to wait a little bit longer to get it. The other two, the sub and the extra fine, I think we have them in stock and ready to be installed on this fountain pen. What's so special about the 40 karat gold nibs? These nibs are made with the same equipment, the same material, and the same techniques like a Omas Extra Flessibile nibs. And this is very, very interesting, and they are so beautiful to write with, and I'm going to show you just that in the writing sample. On this fountain pen we have 14 karat flexible fine nib. Beautiful engraving, feel the flex on the nib, Screbo, the gold content, 14 karat, and we have a beautiful ebonite feed. This is a very, very wet fountain pen in writing. If we move a little bit further, we can see the first difference in between a Screbo feel and the Scribo Dotta. Take a quick look and observe this section. The section on the Dotta is taken from the Scribo Puma, which is this one right here. So we are missing this ring. The shape of the section is very, very ergonomic. Don't get me wrong, I love the Scribo feel section, but this one is a little bit more ergonomic, and lacking that ring at the beginning of the section makes it a little bit more eye-pleasing to see the material going towards the edge of the section. As you see, we have this shape with this part of the section right here, which is a little bit flared out, and it's nice. It's going to keep your fingers from slipping towards the nib. Having this fountain pen for the past 2 weeks gave me a lot of time to experiment with it, and I feel like it's a very, very comfortable fountain pen for 99% of you guys. Moving further, we have the cap threads, which are based right here, and those are not sharp at all. So for the people that are going to grip their fountain pen a little bit higher, it's not such a problem whatsoever. We don't have any smooth transition right here. The barrel begins with this edge, but this is polished, and it's not going to feel sharp or anything. The thickest part of the barrel is right here, and it's continuing down, tapering in towards this ring right here. And we have the end knob, which is also the piston knob, and this fountain pen is equipped with a piston filling mechanism similar to the Omas ones, and we have a flat end right here. Being that this fountain pen is just like a marriage in between the Puma and the Scribo feel, I believe it will serve to so many people that are not, let's say, so interested to have facets on a fountain pen. And I do believe this fountain pen will be very looked after. It is limited to 219 pieces, so it's a limited edition, but in Screbo fashion we don't have any limited edition number engraved on the fountain pen. That's it. And after that, like you've seen in other fountain pens from Screbo that are limited edition, it's not going to have the same colors on different models coming from Screbo. So that's very important to know. I would like to put this fountain pen side by side with other fountain pens, including the ones that are available from Screbo, so you guys can better understand and judge the overall size and proportions of this fountain pen, capped and uncapped. Then I'm going to show you a beautiful writing sample with this amazing 14 karat flexible nib. And in the end, I'm going to share my personal opinions regarding this pen model and observations after having this fountain pen for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Here we have the Scribo Dotta next to other pen models from left to right: Visconti Opera Master, Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Mother of Pearl, Primary Manipulation, Scribo, Dotta, Scribo Feel, Scribo Puma, and Leonardo Furore. Here we have a snapshot of the Scribo Dotta uncapped next to the same fountain pens, and as you see, the fountain pen can sit toe to toe with fountain pens that are quite oversized but yet being practical and very wieldy. The overall dimensions of the fountain pen capped is 150 millimeters, uncapped 134 millimeters. The total weight of the fountain pen fully inked and capped is 38 grams and uncapped is 17 grams. Besides collecting fountain pens, I am using all of my fountain pens. I know that there is a very small category of fountain pens that are not meant to be used. Maybe they are meant to be collected, stored in pristine condition, but I'm using all of my fountain pens because it gets me very excited and I get a lot of fun from writing with them. Not too many fountain pens of my collection come close to the fun that I have from a Scribo 14 karat flexible nib. And let me show you what this nib can produce if it's used properly and the tiniest amount of pressure is well controlled, and the flexible characteristics are showcased in the writing sample that we're going to have right now. I'm not using this ink too much and it's a shame. This is Ackerman number 28 and I hope I pronounced this correctly. Hochkvartier Groen. I think it's green or something like this. So let's give this nib a try. I'm going to use this nib in writing only flex throughout this entire writing sample. So we have the pen, and this is Screbo. Beautiful pooling, and this ink shows the shading so well. La Dotta, and this is Giardini. Okay, we have the ink, and this is Ackerman. Number 28. Take a look at this ink flow. This is very nice, and the feed keeps up with this nib perfectly. I know I've said in the review that this is a fine nib. I take a closer look and this is an extra fine. So we have the nib, and this is the 14 karat flex extra fine. The paper 52 GSM Tomei River paper. Now let's have a Wetness Test. So this is without any pressure applied to this nib. This is a huge ink flow, and I love it because it needs to be like this in order to keep up with this nib. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit of pressure. Take a look at that. It's almost a page. So it is a very wet nib. Now let's have some normal figure of eights. I wouldn't call it a Japanese extra fine because it's quite wet, but again, if you have a small handwriting, this is perfect. Now let's flex it, and yeah, we go from an extra fine to a very solid broad. But we do all of this while the nib is very smooth, and this is something that is very unique to Screbo. Now the famous sentence, but we are going to do it very calligraphic and very flexed. We have the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah, this is a very nice nib, and by now I think you already know that I do love and enjoy writing with this kind of a nib. I've heard this a lot. I have a nice handwriting, and I don't know, I still practice every single day, so I don't know, I'm gonna leave you guys to be the judge of that. But what I can tell you is a few of my thoughts regarding the Scribo La Dotta. First of all, I'm going to start with the fact that this is a new model from Screbo, and I love that we are seeing newer models because everyone can put a different color on the same model for quite a few years and call it a new collection, but it's not. So this year we had the Puma and this time La Dotta. Two new models from Screbo. So that's a huge step further, which I do appreciate a lot. Moving further, I like that they are covering different sectors from their model, in between their models. So we have the Puma, which is their entry version for a fountain pen. Then we have the Feel, which is the flagship at this moment. And in between, now we have La Dotta, which is priced also in between. We have a fountain pen that's, let's say, just 50 euros less than the Screbo Feel, which is very nice. And I do believe that a very solid fountain pen maker should have flagship fountain pens, entry fountain pens, but to have something in between those in order to serve up everyone who's looking for a fountain pen in between those two price points, to say so. Other than this, the fountain pen is very comfortable, and I don't know, maybe I will say something sacrilegious, but for myself, after getting to try it out and spotting that the section is not faceted like in the case of the Screbo Feel, because there are some very minute facets on the section of the Screbo Feel, I do enjoy it a little bit more, to be honest. It is not a postable fountain pen, but for myself, I don't usually post my fountain pens. There are very small category of fountain pens that I'm using posted, but this one I don't feel like I need it. The weight distribution is very nice, and every single dimension is the same with the Screbo Feel. Weight, length, diameter, everything is the same. So if you are familiarized with the Screbo Feel and want to try out something that's a little bit more ergonomic, comfortable, pretty much that sums up my overall thoughts of this fountain pen. I am very happy that I had a chance to try it out before everyone, and don't be jealous. This fountain pen, together with its sibling, are available on the PenVenture website. I'm going to leave you the link down below. We have a few days since we are going to get them, so if you place down an order right now, you will secure your pen from the first batch that we have coming. And let me know your thoughts and opinion regarding this new model from Screbo in the comment section down below. I will appreciate, and I don't know, ask me anything about this fountain pen and others, why not. Thank you for spending this time with me on the PenVenture YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting PenVenture and our mission, our passion. Stay tuned because we are working hard to catch up with everything that's going on at this moment at PenVenture. If you want to support the channel and my passion, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. This will help me a lot. Down below, if you scroll, you will find the details for our website, our social media accounts, my email, and my phone number. I know that many of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed yet, so if you want to subscribe right now, you can just click here and turn the notification bell on. And if you want to see more quality content from PenVenture and myself, you have this video right here. My name is Amy, and I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.